The Weirdos, Episode 2, Field Trips. Written by Layla. The whole gang is sitting and eating breakfast, and Riley leans over to Caitlin and whispers, "Caitlin, is there something wrong? You've been acting weird lately."
It's just that I'm scared. I have no clue what my initiation will be, and if it's as scary as yours, I have no clue how I will make it through it. I might fail.
Everything will be just fine, don't worry.
Hey, well everyone, today me and the brats are going on a field trip.
Where to?
The Science Museum. We're there to learn about Newton's laws of motion.
Well, today for me at the bank, the boss...
Oh, I gotta go. The bus for the field trip leaves at 8:45.
I should go too.
Layla and Marshall run out the door. They really don't care about anything I have to say, do they?
Nope.
My name is Layla.
I'm Marshall.
My name is Riley, and
My name is Caitlin.
We're the Weirdos.
cut to the bank where Riley is working.
Hey, Riley.
Oh, hey, Joe Bob. What's up?
The boss wants you to be his assistant when he comes today.
Me? Well, wow, I'm honored to have the boss pick me.
Sure you are.
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, last time the boss came, he had an assistant named Ty. After that day, she never returned.
It won't be that bad.
Just keep telling yourself that, and it just may.
He backs away silently into the darkness and bumps into a trash can.
Ouch! Stupid trash can.
Ha ha! The doors to the bank open, and you see a figure in a cloak walk in. It's the boss! The boss steps into the light and is revealed to be a woman. Then cut to Layla and her class going into the Science Museum.
Okay, kids, stay with me or get a spanking.
Yes, Mrs. Layla!
Good, now we have to make our way to the Forces exhibit to learn about Newton.
But why can't we go to the mummy exhibit?
Because we got a grant and free admission from the Norwood Education Board to go to this exhibit.
Well, don't you have any of the green stuff?
Well, no. I spent all of it on the dead body mannequins.
The what?
Forget it. But come on, we have to go. Your butt'll be all red.
Yes, Mrs. Layla. They all follow Layla.
Yeah, right, Mrs. Layla.
Then cut back to the bank.
So, you are my new assistant today.
Yes, I am, boss.
Good. Now go get me a can of coffee.
Don't you mean a cup of coffee?
No, a can. Now I will be in my office. Bring it to me there. Got it?
Yes, boss, whatever you say. Riley walks out of her office. Who the heck drinks a can of coffee?
I heard that.
Then cut to the main lobby of the bank, where people are coming in and coming out. And a man with a paper bag around his face with a smiley face on it walks in and walks up to the station. Joe Bob is the teller at, and pulls out a gun. "This is a holdup. Give me all the money."
What the?
"You heard me. Now get me the money and also the boss." Then you see that Riley is in a room right next to the lobby, getting the coffee for the boss. And here's what's happening. So he runs back to the boss's office.
Hey, where's my can of coffee?
"Boss, there's a man in the lobby that has a gun and is robbing the bank. He also wants you."
Why are you telling lies?
"I'm not. Just look and see." The boss goes and brings up security camera footage from the lobby and sees the gunman shoot down the chandelier.
Oh, crap.
Then cut back to the Science Museum where Layla and her kids are watching a presentation on Newton's laws and forces. The camera pans over to Layla, who is sleeping and snoring. "Now, kids, can one of you tell me who Sir Isaac Newton is?" The kids stare blankly at the presenter. "No? Well then, let's watch this 15-minute video to learn about him then." Ah! The presenter leaves the stage and Chuck looks over at Layla and sees that she is sleeping. He gets out of his seat and motions for the other kids to follow him, so they do, and now just Layla is seated in the seats. Then cut back to Riley and the boss at the bank, and the boss is pressing buttons on her computer. A metal covering comes and covers up the door so no one will come in and go out.
I can't believe this. I mean, this has never happened to this great bank before.
The question I have is, why does he want you?
Why would anybody hate me?
Yeah, I can't imagine why.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Well, Joe Bob there are gunshots bouncing off of the metal covering of the office door. "Open up, Mrs. Boss."
Never.
What she said. "Oh yeah? Well, I have a secret weapon right in my hand here." Boss and Riley go over to the security camera footage and see that the gunman is holding a rocket launcher. Is that what I think it is?
Yup, that's a rocket launcher.
Oh crap.
I'm going to die, aren't I?
A tear runs down the boss's cheek. No, that's not going to happen. Cut to outside the office, where the gunman fires the rocket launcher and runs in the office and sees that it's empty. Where did the patties go? Then we see that a vent on the wall of the office is open and the vent cover is hanging to the side. Then cut back to the museum where Layla is still snoring, watching the movie, and then wakes up and sees that all the kids are gone.
Did they die?
She looks around.
No bodies. Of course not.
The video ends and the presenter comes back on stage. So now, kids, what is... He looks around and sees that all the kids are gone. What in the name of my mother's hair clippers happened to the kids?
What kind of expression is that?
My expression, but where are they?
Well, with all my years of experience, I would say that they snuck out.
Well, duh, but where did they go?
Also, with all my years of experience, I know that one always leaves a trail. You just need to know where to look.
Layla stands up and looks behind all the chairs and sees the trail of goldfish crackers and gummy worms.
Ha ha!
But there's no food allowed in the museum.
Who the heck listens to the museum?
Layla pulls out a Snickers bar and takes a bite and runs off. Well, I've had weirder Thursdays. He walks off the stage and then we cut back to Riley and Boss crawling around in the vents.
We're safe.
For now.
Yeah, but I guess thanks for coming up with this idea to go in the vents. What's your name again?
It's Riley.
Well, thank you, Riley.
You're welcome. Now, I think we're below the break room.
We could get out and call cops through the back door there.
Exactly. Now, come on, let's jump.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, jump.
They jump down and see that a gun is pointed right in their face. Hi! Then cut to Layla where she has reached the end of the trail and is at the entrance to the Egyptian exhibit, where you have to pay to get in, and there is a guard there to pay money to.
Hi, ma'am.
What's the cost to get in?
$45.
Okay then.
Layla reaches down into her pockets and realizes that her wallet is missing, and then there's a flashback to Chuck taking the wallet out of her pocket when all the kids left.
Dang, Mr. Guard.
Yes, ma'am.
Layla pulls a bottle out of her purse.
Sniff this.
Layla holds the bottle to the guard's nose and he passes out. Layla runs into the exhibit and sees the kids are nowhere in sight. Then cut back to Riley, Boss, and the gunman at the bank.
How did you know where we were going?
You were making a lot of noise up there. He points to the ceiling.
He does have a point.
Quiet!
Sorry.
Quiet! Boss begins to say sorry again, but Riley puts his hand over her mouth. Now, I need you, he points at the boss, to open the big money vault for me. Now! The gunman grabs her by the arm. And you... He looks for Riley, but he is nowhere in sight. And then Riley jumps up from behind the gunman and tackles him to the floor. His gun goes off flying and the boss picks it up.
We win, sucker!
Then cut back to Layla searching for her kids.
Where are the devils?
Then she hears laughter coming from behind her, and she turns around.
There's the rat.
Layla sees that there's no one there.
Of course.
Then Layla sees something rush past her, but she turns around and no one is there.
Let me guess.
Layla goes and looks behind where the exhibits are, and sees the trail of goldfish and gummy worms.
I'm so smart, aren't I?
She climbs up behind the exhibits and follows the trail until she sees Chuck, and then grabs him by the neck, which bumps a vase that held the organs of the dead, which falls and breaks into pieces.
Oops.
A woman looks and sees what has happened.
Security!
Kids, follow me.
Layla runs out of the exhibit with all the kids following her.
Oh, you're in trouble now, Mrs. Layla.
Shut up.
Layla and her kids run out of the museum and into the bus, while security guards begin to chase her, but stop when the bus drives away.
Where did they go?
They disappeared!
Witchcraft!
They run back into the building, then cut to the bank, where police are handcuffing the gunman. Did he have anything else on him, officer?
No, just a bag with the letters B and K on it. Weird.
The police and the gunman go away, leaving just the boss and Riley to talk.
Thank you back there.
No problem.
No one has ever saved my life twice in one day before.
Just no problem, boss.
You know, of course my name is not Boss.
Yeah.
It's Yuki.
Well, nice to meet you, Yuki. The end.